There are a number of designs of alcohol stoves made from aluminum beverage cans. Some of these are classified as pressurized, but there is a filler hole or holes that in some cases is not sealed, so there's no true pressurization. My design is truly pressurized as there is no filler hole to seal. A common design is to make the burner and base out of bottoms of cans and force the burner into the base like this. This is difficult since they both have the same diameter. Why not just turn the burner around and put it in this way? I'll show you how to do this. To make the burner, you need to cut the bottom off a can. I like to do it a ½ inch from the bottom of the can, but this can be varied. This is easily done if you have access to a sharp bandsaw. It also can be cut with scissors. I will show you another way later. The next step is to drill the burner holes. There are a couple of good places to put these. In the bottom of the groove, like here, or back here. We'll do this one today. We're kind of going in like that. And across on the other side, we're going to do 8 holes. I use a 1/16 inch drill, which works very well. I've drilled a number of holes from 4 to 8, and each one has its own heating rate, of course. We'll do 8 today. To make the base, you can use a sharp knife point and score the can deeply. Use a block to give you the right elevation and go around 4 or 5 times. You can also just make a mark and cut it with a pair of scissors, but I like it this way. Okay, then you can cut the top of the can off. And just tear, hopefully, along the score line. There's a little bit of wandering there, which can be trimmed off very readily. And the final step is put the burner down, push, and there it is done. No fuss, no mess, no shoehorning, no split cans. Also, it always pays to put a little epoxy on before you do that last step. First we want to make a primer cup, which I make out of aluminum foil, and push this in here so that it conforms to the bottom, so that the primer fuel is confined around the edge. Then we add the fuel. It's convenient to use a little plastic calibrated cup. It comes with some medications. Add the fuel slowly because it has to go through the burner holes, and the air has to come back out, which is the downside of this design, but you don't have to wait too long. And there we are. Now get some more alcohol to prime it. just a little bit around the edges. And the igniter, and we go. Different sizes can be made, obviously. I like 1.5 inches tall for longer heats, or even 1 inch high for smaller heats. Looks like I added a little bit extra primer fuel, and we have a truly pressurized stove here. It'll calm down in a few seconds. The 1.5 inch tall stove with 8 holes burns about 3 milliliters of alcohol per minute. This is the equivalent to about 1 kilowatt of power, based on the heat of combustion of this SLX denatured alcohol. A 6-hole burner consumes about half that much per minute. Now we see it settle down to its normal burn rate. I ended up adding too much primer on that one. So there you have the story of a simple pressurized alcohol stove.